At the cost of repetition, I can tell you that only when an account holder is properly introduced, he will be considered as a customer of a bank by the courts. We have an interesting case law on this subject called Syndicate Bank versus Jayashree Industries. These are very interesting facts. We will see the facts of the case law. Now there was one Jayashree Industries. They purchased a demand draft for 2.51 lakhs from State Bank of India. So Jayashree Industry, they purchased a demand draft on State Bank of India for rupees 2.51 lakhs in favor of Axle Conductors Industries Limited. Axle Conductors Industries Limited. Let us not forget the word limited. And they sent it by post or some method. One R.K. Vyas, he is a fraudster. He stole the demand draft. He somehow got the demand draft came into his possession. Then he went to Syndicate Bank and he opened an account in the name of, now please remember it is limited. He opened an account Axle Conductors Industries. Saying he was the sole proprietor, and this account was introduced by one Nanjegowda. After opening the account by depositing some 10,000 rupees or something like that, he deposited this demand draft for 2.51 lakhs to be collected. And Syndicate Bank collected this demand draft and credited the proceeds in the account they had opened, called Axle Industries, Axle Conductors Industries. R.K. Vyas, being a fraudster he simply withdrew the money and vanished from the picture. He was not to be traced afterwards. Now the original Axle Industries, Conductors Industries Limited, they were supposed to receive the money. They did not receive the money. Therefore, they went and complained to Jayashree Industry. Jayashree Industries started an investigation. Finally, found out that the money has been encashed by Syndicate Bank. And when they went to Syndicate Bank, they found out that one R.K. Vyas has opened the account. The money has been withdrawn from the account, and therefore Jayashree Industries sued Syndicate Bank, asking them to refund the money. Syndicate Bank claimed protection because I told you earlier under section 131 a collecting bank is protected. A collecting bank is protected under two conditions. One is that they should have collected the check on behalf of a customer. Number two, they must have taken all the care that a banker should take before collecting a check. Now when these facts went to the court decided that the Syndicate Bank is not entitled to any protection because they have not bestowed sufficient care in opening of the account, which is obvious from the fact the demand draft is in favor of a limited company, whereas R.K. Vyas has opened an account called Axle Conductors Industries without the word limited. Limited means it should be a limited company's account. This was opened as a sole proprietor's account, and Syndicate Bank refused or failed to note this vital difference of the words limited in the demand draft and encashed the check, and therefore they are not entitled to the protection because the new account, namely Open Axle Conductors Industries, does not have the status of a customer because it was not properly introduced. This is a very interesting case law on introduction of customers, and the court said that syndicate bank is not entitled to the protection because they did not bestow sufficient care in opening of the account.